Hey everyone, it's your girl Anissa, and welcome back to my channel if you're already a subscriber. And if you're new, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're going to have tons of fun with me today. I got super inspired by a makeup tutorial that was done on Kylie Jenner for her birthday, Glam, and it was just so fun. I was like, I could do that. Like, yes. I don't know why we get so happy that we can replicate a celebrity's look, but either way, I'm just going to embrace it and let it be. But this is now my go-to sexy glam look now in my repertoire of looks I like to recreate, and it is amazing for going out. You can even do this for upcoming holiday parties. I can absolutely see you popping a more berry lip with it, and it will still be fierce. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's go ahead and start by priming your lids with your favorite eyeshadow primer. Mine is the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer. I love this because it never muddles out the color like I've noticed with some primers. We're going to set up a guide for your shadow application with some Scotch tape. If you've never tried this, by all means, it makes your life so much more simple. And you just follow the natural arches to make sure your eyes will stay lifted, and you will have some fun with this. We're going to lay down some groundwork for our shadow base with two transition colors. We're going to mix Brown Script and Saddle from MAC. This is going to keep it warm, so when we go in to apply these bronzy colors, it amplifies them and makes them look fabulous. And I'm working that into my crease with a 217 brush from MAC, and I'm dragging it out ever so slightly because, again, you do not want harsh cutoffs anywhere. You want like a really sexy cat eye. Now I'm going into my Lorac Pro 2 palette, and I want to make sure this transition color flows super easy. So I'm going to take this Nectar color with the same brush and just run it right along that edge of the first two colors that we laid onto our crease. And this will make it a seamless transition into your brow bone. And again, just ultra fab. Now I'm grabbing a black shadow from the same palette. You can grab any that you own, and you're going to run this right along the very bottom of the outer V and making it like a little wing. So super low, run it right along that guide. It's going to catch any fallout, don't worry. So now you have that negative space that we're going to pop our bronze color from our Carly Bible palette. Yay, I'm so excited to use this. This bronze is super beautiful. I use it almost every day, and I'm just going to grab any shader brush. You can use your finger too, and pat this color onto that negative space in the lid that we left open. So pack it on. You want your bronze game strong. And it's okay to run it over those shadows. We're going to blend it out. And I'm going to grab like just a little highlighter color from the same palette and just run that into the inner part of my eye just to bring some brightness to the look. Now I'm taking a 217 and going back over that crease just with a little more color to define it out. And then I'm grabbing a clean blending brush and blending the entire eyeshadow look. I'm going to go back in with a Tijmore Black just to smoke it out a little more because I like a little more definition. But you do not have to do this. You could keep moving from here, but I think this just makes it look more sultry. So there's the shadows. Now grab a liner. I love my e.l.f. $2 liner from Target. No shame in my game. It is liquid, it's fabulous, and it works. And I'm running that along the same tape guide. So this is a cheat sheet way to get the perfect little wingtip liner. And I'm not making it very thick at all. Use small strokes to build up that definition. It should be subtle but noticeable. Now we're going to let that dry and then grab a liner brush here with some black shadow. And we're going to smudge out that wing so it blends into the shadow again very seamlessly for subtle yet noticeable definition. So just make small strokes to smudge it out. Now we're going to remove our guide, and it's going to be like, voila, crisp, clean, fab. So we'll do the second eye. I love when I do this. It looks so amazing afterwards. Yay! Now we're going to go in on the lower lashes with this NARS 15 brush. You can use any little shader brush that is smudging, so something thin, and use that bronze color on the inner part of the lower eye. And we're going to grab the plum from the same palette and run it along the outer. It's like you're duplicating from top to bottom of that same definition. But I like to use plum because it's not harsh at all, and it will still give you some smoky quality. And you're going to grab a little more of that black shadow and connect the wing to the bottom part of this whole look. Again, you want it to be super seamless. So use little small strokes to connect. Now we're going to prep for lashes by curling our natural lashes. And I'm just going to show you one eye on camera. The other one I just had to do off camera because it takes a hot second. And I like to run a little bit of mascara too. Not too generous, but enough to help hold the shape, and pop on your favorite lashes. Mine are the wispies. Again, they're super effortless and look good on everyone, and you can trim them to fit, but they fit mostly your small almond shapes like my eyes. And I'll slide it into place to secure with a tweezer, just especially on those edges. And then what I do is pinch it to place. So mash it all, and I'll keep blending, just like you blend your shadows. And go back over just the base of the lashes, so your natural lashes, with a little more mascara to blend. And that is how I do my falsies. Oh, and one more curl for your eye weave. Yay. And now, because I just want a little bit more bronze action, I'm going to go back over with the shadow, just to make sure it's to my liking. And now we're going to strobe a little bit. So pick up this cream color base from MAC or anything like your liquid illuminators, and apply it to the high points where you'll be doing majority of your highlighting. You're going to get a glow underneath your concealer. And I already have foundation on too. Now I'm grabbing my serum corrector from Bobbi Brown in Dark Bisque, and I'm making little dots, and then I will blend those out and drag it along that edge part of your nose too, so you can get literally the most perfect contouring and highlighting. This too, that little trick of dragging it into the nose, will make your nose look slimmer as well. So it's like painting. Little strokes go a long way. Now I'm going to take that damp beauty blender and go ahead and push this product into my skin to blend. And as you can see, it reflects more natural light than using like a super light concealer. I'm grabbing a dark concealer from Graftobian. You can use anything that's appropriate for your skin tone to do a little bit of contouring. I don't need very much because my cheekbones are pretty chiseled out, but I always like a little extra push. And make a super thin line along the side of your nose. The brush I'm using is from the BH Cosmetics Sculpting Glow kit. Is a 10-piece set, and you have everything you need for your face. Sorry, Sculpt and Blend kit, not Sculpt and Glow. And I just make little stippling action for my forehead contouring. If you have a smaller forehead, you do not need to do this. I am a part of the big head gang and proud, so I use this to make it not be so broad and out there. And I do it exactly to my face shape. And use the same beauty blender, nothing new, and blend it out. At the end too, I'll link a video of how I do my foundation as well, so you have that. And I'm taking another brush from that same kit. It's the flat blending brush, and blending out all of this cream contouring. And I am packing on a little bit of my Anastasia contour powder just for some added definition. And it helps to set it as well too. That never hurts. Now I'm grabbing my Midnight Banana powder. This is appropriate for my skin tone, but if you are a little bit darker, they do have some variations, like a topaz color that's really gorgeous as well. And I use this to set that concealer, just to make my face last longer in my Florida humidity, or if you just need to be out all night and look flawless. And I'll clean up that contour on the bottom part of my face with the same powder and same damp beauty blender. All right, and we're gonna get ready to blend out, and just grab some powder that is going to be the same shade as your skin tone. This one's from Bobbi Brown, and use that buffing technique to get any harsh lines away, and it makes it look super effortless and more natural, like natural glam. I'm grabbing a bronzer. This one's from Dior, and just going to add some warmth to my cheeks to amplify a blush. And then I'm going to pop some blush onto my cheeks. I use this 2-finger method to make sure we do not overpower our face with our blush. And I'm using like this Cinnabar color that I always use. Now it's time to highlight some more. And I'm grabbing those last 2 colors and mixing them and doing buffing strokes up along my cheeks and working that along my cheekbone. So it makes it look more like an overall natural glow and nothing too sharp. In the little tip of my nose, I'll highlight, and so will I highlight my Cupid's bow, all with the same combination. Now accentuate that brow bone and do a C to drag it down and connect your highlight. And if you get a little bit out of place, just use your finger like I am right here to blend out. Woohoo! Now get ready for our lips. We're going to be mixing Rose Brown and Soar lip liners onto the lip and just run it all over. Do not hold back here. And I'm going to be in the next step after I do the Soar, applying a gloss to the center of my lips just to amplify, and the color is Love Child from MAC. So right here, just a touch of gloss. And like that, we're done. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Stick around for this fabulous video and learn a new buffing technique.